Hey everybody, it's Kyle coming at you on a brisk February day in 2021. And by brisk, I mean fucking cold. Oh my God. Yeah, it's cold, guys. I mean, right now it's a sweltering 7 degrees outside. And I know the wind chills are at a dangerous level all day today here. And I believe by the end of the week, I think there's a day where it's negative double digits without the wind chill. Just regular temperature, negative double digits. So that's crazy. I can't remember the last time it was negative double digits here. I really can't. It's been a long time. Yeah. So, well, the Chiefs, yeah, that was a crappy Super Bowl for a lot of reasons. Look, I mean, Tom Brady's good. There's no doubt about it. Obviously, he went to a different team and took him to the Super Bowl. So it's about him. It's not about the Patriots. So I got to give him that. And Gronkowski went with him, and that's huge too. The only thing I'll say is those calls in the first half were bullshit. There were a lot of shitty calls made by the refs. They just weren't letting the guys play football. And, well, they weren't letting the Chiefs play football. They were letting the Bucs get away with whatever, man. Not that they were committing a lot of, penalties, but the Chiefs were. But at the same time, some of those were so weak, I just can't see calling them. It just disrupts the game and makes it longer. And the Super Bowl is already fucking outrageously long as it is. So that was sad. I think that happened, and, the rage got the best of the Honey Badger. He got pissed off. I think they came out at the beginning of the second half thinking they were going to flip the script and destroy them, and it didn't happen right away. Things didn't go the way they wanted. I think they just got defeated in the second half. I think their ability to rise above and everything was defeated in the first half by being shown that no matter what the Bucs did, they weren't getting a penalty, and no matter what we did, we were getting penalties. So in addition to that, you're talking about third string or lower level backups that were in there for our offensive line. So, Mahomes didn't have any protection, and I'm not making excuses, man. I'm just telling you what happened. He didn't have much protection at all. Brady had all day. So it just kind of sucked. And, hey, look, man, here's the thing. Here's the difference between us and the Buccaneers. We'll be back. Okay? For the Buccaneers, that's a once-in-a-fucking-lifetime chance. We'll be back. Next year, we'll be just as good as we were this year and last year. Actually, we'll be better because we'll have our whole starting offensive line. But, the Bucs won't. I'd almost guarantee it. Somebody's leaving. I don't think Tom Brady is. He got a taste of winning again, so he's going to stick around. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gronk is out. But, yeah, we'll be back, guys. Don't worry about it. It sucked. It was hard to watch. And, man, the Super Bowl has just really become kind of a piece of shit. Now, I do like the messages that they sent out this year as far as unity and all that stuff. And I like the Weeknd's halftime special. I know some people don't care for him, and that's fine. But he still put on a good halftime. I don't care what anybody says. That dude, he's great. He's a great singer. End of story. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, slow down, quit complaining, and take a listen again, because there's something else there. Trust me, man. I do know music well enough to know that. He's not going to win multiple Grammys every single year without doing something right. I know Taylor Swift wins Grammys too, and she's talented too. But there are some turds out there that win Grammys that probably shouldn't. But The Weeknd is not one of those people. Okay, he's a pretty talented guy. So, god dang, man, I've got like zero traction. Boy, it is shitty out. I mean, I'm just trying to go forward from a stoplight, and I'm not getting any grip on anything at all. It's horrible outside. I'm on the way to get a head swabbing, by the way, a head cleaning. So that's why I'm in here. So what's bugging me? Well, you know, I would say that just the capitalism and the consumerism and the nastiness of how things are nowadays. I mean, they're fucking stretching so hard to sell you something at any turn. We've completely ruined YouTube and ruined the internet with all these ads and shit all the time, you know? And then streaming platforms, I got to pay extra if I don't want to watch ads on Hulu. I mean, what am I paying for in the first place? I get it. I know what I'm paying for, and I understand how it works. But it just kind of sucks that every place you go, everywhere you turn, ads. And in the meantime, people are dying left and right. Like, look, the number of new cases is going down drastically, but the number of people dying is pretty stagnant. I mean, it's gone down a little bit, but it's about the same. It's going to take a while to get it to where it's anywhere near some sort of acceptable level. And I don't even really know what that is. I guess no deaths to me is acceptable, but it's going to take a little bit. You know, it's not going to happen right away, and I understand that. We just all have to go get vaccinated, get that Microsoft, Bill Gates vaccination so we can be tracked. It's still the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey, if that's possible, there's so many other things that they would be doing. I'll quit it. I won't go off on that again because it's not even worth my time. But it just still cracks me up. But yeah, so that's what's bugging me. I hate what the Super Bowl has become. I hate what everything's kind of become. It's just we've ruined capitalism in this country, man, because it's all about greed. It's all about fuck you, give me what I want, and I don't give a shit. I mean, people practically run over you in the parking lots at Target or Walmart or wherever. It doesn't matter. They don't give a fuck anymore. They're trying to get a deal. I mean, people stomp and trample people on Black Friday. We're sick. We're sick in the head. You want something to pray about? That's something to pray about right there. About how bad humanity's become in that respect. You know, screw a president. Who gives a shit? Presidents, they're just politicians, man. And not even the most powerful politicians. Actually, that's something I would say about Donnie Dump is he did wield the most power for a guy who really didn't have that much power. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a joke. And even the presidency, you know, the thing I kind of like about what's going on right now is it's less of a celebrity shit show than what we've dealt with for not even just the past 4 years, but like the past 12 to 16 years. I'm tired of all the celebrity garbage and all the selling me something all the time bullshit everywhere you go. And you know what? If you give me an ad for something you're trying to sell me, I purposely will not buy that thing from that point forward. And a good side of it, though, I will say is this. I'm drinking a Rockstar right now. Got it in my hand. And, you know, I'm addicted to these things. Or I should say I was. Because for some reason, out of the blue, without saying anything at all, they changed the formula. And it tastes way different. It's like they tried to make it taste more like Monster, which is gross, in my opinion. I can't stand it. I don't like the aftertaste of it. It's just not flavorful in the right ways for me. But they changed the formula in here. I mean, Rockstar ads and stuff are everywhere, man. They advertise like for all extreme sports and stuff like that. And I just don't understand why it is they would have changed it. The good news is it's probably going to completely drive me away from energy drinks, which is awesome. I need to get away from them anyway, but it tastes so foul. I mean, I'm drinking what I have because I bought them, but it's not quite as bad as Monster, but it's bad enough to where I don't want to buy anymore. And I don't want to drink anymore, man. So I'm going to have a rough week starting next week because I'm not going to buy any more of this shit. It tastes gross. And I can't think of anybody else out there that makes anything that I can stomach on the regs, except maybe Red Bull. And no offense, I ain't paying $2 for an 8-ounce can all the time. So that ain't going to happen. But I just don't understand why you build up a following of people who buy your product and all that stuff, and then you ruin it. And soda companies have been doing that forever. I know Coke and Pepsi both have done it, and it's just ignorant. But at the same time, take your mass commercialism and consumerism and shove it up your ass, man. I'm sick of looking at it. I'm sick of seeing it. The only ads I want to see are movie trailers. Outside of that, fuck off. I don't need to see a movie trailer for a place to get your hair cut or a place to get your oil changed. You know, I don't need that, or a new sandwich place. Screw that shit. I purposely will not go to those places when I see their ads. And they've invested multi-millions in these ads, and people are being laid off and people are dying left and right with this deal going on. Fuck you, company. I'm not giving you a penny. So I'm just really sick and tired of seeing that, and it's embarrassing, man. It's one of the things about our country that bothers me the most, and it is the most sad, in my opinion. I love the United States of America, and I think that there's a lot of great things about our country, but that is definitely not one of them. And it's actually a real black eye on our country and the way things are done and the way things should be done. Not everything is a cash grab. All right? So there. And that's all I got, man. I mean, that's what I'm pissed off about. That's what's bugging me. I'm going to go in to my appointment and everything. I'm going to come out and talk about some things that I'm into. So I'll be right back in a few. First, go ahead and listen to this message from Kyle. Hey, Kyle. All right, we're back. Okay, so some things that I'm into. There's a couple different things. Did start watching, I wish I could remember the name of the show, but it was on HBO. It stars Kaylee Cuoco, who's in Big Bang Theory, but it's about an airline stewardess, the flight attendant, that's what it's called. Started watching that, watched the first episode. It's interesting, man. If you've not seen it, and you like kind of a murder mystery comedy type thing, then it's right up your alley. I liked it. I don't know if my wife liked it as much as I did, but I definitely liked it. And then we finished the third series of Broadchurch with David Tennant and Olivia. I cannot remember her last name. That's horrible. But she is fantastic in it. And then we're going to watch the American version, which is called Grace Point, which, interestingly enough, David Tennant is in. They brought him over. Now, they did that for a while. I know when they made the pilot for the American version of the IT Crowd, they brought over the gentleman who plays, oh my gosh, Moss. The guy who played Moss. They brought him over as a side character. I mean, he's really a main character of the show, but they brought him over to be in the American version. And then Joel McHale was the main guy that he worked with. It didn't work at all. It's horrible. I watched the pilot of it. It's garbage. But Grace Point was on for a year. I do know that, for one season. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like. And then the other show that we've been watching is Kath and Kim. I've talked about several times. And I did get the DVD of the American version of that. And that actually has Molly Shannon in it, and I cannot remember the other woman's name that plays her daughter. But it looks interesting. I got that. There's only one season in the United States. We love that show, so it'll be interesting to see the take on it for the United States as opposed to Australia. So that's kind of what we've been watching. What else? We did watch the most recent couple, American Housewife. You know, I don't like the little girl playing what is it? Anna Cat. I don't like the girl playing Anna Cat. The girl who used to play her was fantastic. It's kind of a bummer she's not in the show anymore. But I get it. The show had to go on, so whatever. That's about it for watching stuff. I mean, I have been watching that Night Stalker documentary series that's on Netflix. It's really pretty good, too. And there's a few other things I'd like to watch on Netflix. Oh, we watched the first episode of Resident Alien, which is based on a comic, but it's a sci-fi show with Alan Tudyk, who's been in a bunch of stuff. I mean, obviously Firefly. He was in Rogue One. He played the robot K2SO, so you don't really ever see his face, but he was still there acting. But anyway, he plays a doctor here on Earth, and one night an alien craft crash lands, and the alien takes over that doctor's body and is living there after it kills the doctor, and is living in the doctor's body as though he's the doctor, to avoid any suspicion by people in the town nearby. And so, yeah, it's really interesting. If you haven't seen it, the pilot's a little wonky, but it's still really good. But I've heard the show gets pretty amazing, so I'm looking forward to some more episodes of that one. And that's about it on watching. Let's see. On music, I ended up scoring like 6 albums last week. Let's see. Let me go through some here real quick. Again, I got to slow down with the records. I know Michael Kiwanuka's album is coming, but I also got that I talked about the Beatles record and AC/DC. What else did I pick up? Oh, I picked up that first Matchbox 20 album. My wife loves Matchbox 20. I'm not a big fan. That first album, I had that on CD, and I do like it. It's a good record. But I don't really care for them too much after that, but my wife loves them. So that was a good pickup for me. And then the other one I picked up was Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits, which is awesome, of course. I also stopped by Vintage Stock and picked up Modern Times by Jefferson Starship. And I also picked up the soundtrack to Smokey and the Bandit for like $1. The second side's pretty scratched to hell on Smokey and the Bandit, but hey, Westbound is Down and Eastbound is Down is on side A. So that's all that really matters, you know. And I really wanted the album cover. I didn't care if the record played at all. That's a great poster and a great album cover. So that's what I've been listening to, and listening to some old cassettes. Got some pictures up of those. I'll put a link here in the notes, stuff I've been listening to, spinning lately. And let's see, reading. Yeah, I mean, you know, I started to read the last High Republic book, but I got to make time. I just haven't made time to read them, you know. I do like the story. I like the idea. We'll have to see where it goes. I know there's a lot of haters out there on it, but look, man, they got to do something different with Star Wars, man. You know, quit crying. Here's the fucking magic. You get to see Star Wars all the time now. You didn't used to. I've been watching it since 1977, and we had long lulls where there was no Star Wars anything, except maybe some LucasArts games, you know? So shut up. It's a different time, a different situation going on. I know people are bitching about how it's more politically correct and all that shit. The characters are women, and there's black people, and whatever, man. Does it matter? Does it matter if the characters are heroes and the characters are bad guys and they're fighting each other? Because that's kind of what Star Wars is about. Jesus. People will bitch about anything. But yeah, so I've been kind of reading that. There's also a new issue of Sweet Tooth that dropped today, so I'll have to read that one. But I haven't had a chance yet. So we'll have to see. Boy, I got a 4-way stop here because this light just died, it looks like. I'm going to have to try. I think I'm going to go right and then go a different way. Because you just never know, man. People, they might drive up and just see a green light and think it's okay to go, not understand that we're all stuck. Oh, now it turns yellow. Perfect. But yeah, I need to read more. it's horrible. I'm not reading as much as I used to. I love reading, so I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, I just gotta. You think during a pandemic I'd be like soaking books up, but I haven't been. I need to be. So even in comics or whatever, it doesn't matter. That's about it, man. Not much else going on. I mean, we just been living our lives and dealing with things going on, and our house looks great. We got our dining room set, showed up the morning of Super Bowl Sunday. It looks awesome. I love it. It's one that has a bench on one side and chairs on the other. That's perfect for us because the granddaughters come over sometimes, and that's an easy place for them to sit and be comfortable, and they can all just plop down on that bench, and everybody can have a meal together. And we really want to start eating together at the table more. The kids have asked for that, and I agree. I think we need to do it, put some records on, and just sit there and eat and be more, spend a little bit more of that quality family time together, because that's something the United States has kind of gotten away from. And I think that there's something to that. I think we need to get back to that a little bit and be tighter knit as a family and know more about what's going on in all of our family members' lives. So that's what we're going to do. And the new living room furniture is awesome. We did do a little bit different. Before, we've always had like a recliner or 2 recliners and then a sofa. But when we went to go purchase stuff, I'm not a big recliner guy. I'm not one of those guys that, I need my recliner to sit in and have my beer. And I'm not that kind of guy. That's cool. If you are, that's awesome. I get it. I mean, I saw some really cool ones there that had little fridges in them, and I was like, man, this is cool. But I just, that's not my thing. So I offered, why don't we, the wife and I, why don't we get a love seat? And so, of course, she loved the idea of that. So we ended up getting a love seat for us, and then we got the sofa there for the kids with the new coffee table that pops up. It's got almost like TV trays that pop up you can eat off of, or you can study or work or whatever. But yeah, so we got that, and it's been really cool. We like it a lot. The ottoman is back ordered. We won't get that sucker for a while, but we did get kind of a cheap one to hold over for a few months. And then we have a bedroom set coming too, which is going to be pretty awesome. We just needed to make some changes in our home, and I think we're old enough now. We need adult furniture. It's true. Like, some things we had are not adult furniture, man. So we made that move, and I think we're very happy with it, and we're very happy with our house and the way it looks and all that stuff. And I will admit it's a little nerve-wracking having to hang everything again, just because I'm so worried about putting holes in these freshly painted walls, but it has to happen, so whatever. That's about it. Not much else going on. Oh, I did, when we went to go to the store last time and look at furniture and stuff, we did get a nice rock chip in our windshield when we were driving there. And I ordered a kit. You can do these yourself now at home. So I am going to attempt to repair this and see how that works out. And hopefully I'll be successful with it. So I may have to wait a little bit. It's so cold right now. I just don't know about doing it right now. It does need ultraviolet light as well, so it kind of needs to be a sunny day. But I do have some ultraviolet light bulbs and stuff, so I can set that up if it's not working the way we want. But I would like it to be a little warmer than 7 degrees or minus 15 or whatever we're supposed to get later in the week. That's without wind chill, by the way. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know how it works out. But I've heard it works really good. I've seen some ads for it and stuff, and it's pretty amazing. So it's the same stuff they use if you go get it done. The only difference is I paid $8 for it as opposed to $85. So kind of cool. That's it, guys. Not much else going on. Just doing the same old, same old. Sorry to the Chiefs and Chiefs fans for the loss in the Super Bowl. It stinks. Congratulations to the Bucs fans out there and to Tom Brady for his 7th fucking Super Bowl ring. Yuck. But still, pretty amazing that he made it there on that shitty team and won it. That's all I got, guys. Have a good week. I will catch up with you guys real soon, and get off my lawn.